Good evening, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to see if you all can hear me without a whole lot of noise. Now, I am at my sister's. I am at my sister's. She's reading bedtime stories right now to the kids in the room. We are in a New York style apartment. So with that being said, she's like right there. You know what I mean? So they're pretty close. So hopefully you all are not going to be able to hear everything tonight. My brother-in-law is not home as yet. So he's probably going to be walking in at some point or sometime throughout this evening. So you might hear him entering. I'm not 100% sure at all. Yes. There's, and can you see there's also, wait, where's my finger? There's also like this little baby thing right here too. This house is a house full of kids. There's 4 of them in this house. Okay. 4 of them in this house. 9, 2 that's 6, and a newborn baby. So if you hear a newborn baby scream at the top of his lungs, it's only because he decided that he wants to eat again and he's hungry. This is definitely different than what we're all used to. So definitely different than what we're all used to. So I hope everybody is going to be able to get in great. Let me see how many we have. I see 3 of us watching. So hopefully everybody else can come in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Oh my word. It took a minute to try to get this little thing here set up so we can all be in here tonight. And so I'm glad that it's working. I'm glad that it's working. Oh, and it's working okay. Let me move this part over a little more. I'm still trying to kind of set up a little bit. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So you all see my eyes looking all twitchy because I'm looking all over the place. Also, the lighting in here is not as bright. So, you know, there's only one light. So we're just working with it, though, this evening. I've got some tea. Thank the Lord. Hold on a second, y'all. What's up? I'm on a live situation. So,
you're making a video?
No, I'm on a live chat with some people. They're talking to me right there. All right? So, but it's bedtime. All right? All right. Have a good night. Thank you.
Like a video.
That's the 9-year-old. Life has been upside down. Really, Jackie? Hopefully not too upside down. Is there anything that we could do? Is there anything that we can do? Yes, so I was just sharing. Put him in the corner. He has a corner all to himself all the time. So I'm at my sister's, and so there's 4 kids, and it's bedtime, so she's trying to put them to bed. So if you guys hear a whole bunch of stuff, I have you on. I'm hoping that it's this right here to try to maybe minimize it, so it's not coming through my computer. But I hope you guys aren't hearing too much, too much. of the activity in the back. So this evening, we are going to talk about a topic, and we definitely want the feedback. The interaction, I think, is going to be very valuable this evening with this topic as we go into Power Sheet Prep Week. Power Sheet Prep Week starts tomorrow with Laura Casey and Laura Casey's team. So if you have not already, make sure you go and sign up for the Cultivate What Matters Facebook group. Let me make sure I write that I need to add. Well, as a matter of fact, if you purchase the Power Sheets, you can go ahead and you have a link. You should have a link. If not, go to the website, cultivatewhatmatters.com, and then you'll be able to have that. Okay. Also on her website, there's a blog that's been going out, that's been sending you daily recordings. Make sure that you are on there and listening. So you should have gotten the emails. Welcome in everybody. Let me know if you have gotten the emails from Laura Casey's team and you've been listening to the podcast. Make sure you've been listening to her podcast. If you have not, please take a moment to make sure you listen to that as well. Hold on a second for me, guys. Hold on. Okay. They're brushing teeth. It's coming together, Jackie. Okay, so we're going to say a word of prayer to be able to kick off, because I don't want to delay it too much this evening. So let's say our word of prayer and get it going. You've been getting the emails, but you have not listened. Definitely listen to the podcast, because it gives you food for thought going into Power Sheet Prep Week. This prep week is going to be intense, because what we took a whole month to kind of discuss and talk about, she's going to take just this week. It's just this week. And then so after this week, it's basically pedal to the metal. And then you've got to make sure that you have done the work, and now you're ready to pick your goal out of all the things that you've done and get your power sheets messy. Because after prep week is when I said I'm going to get mine messy. Which is very challenging. Check for the emails. Definitely check for the emails that has been sent out. So let's open with prayer, and then we're going to jump right in. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for today. We thank you for this night, oh God. We thank you for carrying us through, Heavenly Father. It is only by your mercy and your grace that we have made it through today. We thank you for the blood of Jesus Christ that covers us, oh God. We thank you for allowing us to be able to get to this point, December the 8th, oh God. Many people have not made it, but we are grateful that we have made it this far. Thank you for the words of encouragement that you'll be sharing with us tonight, Father, Lord. We ask that you would please help us to take these things and apply them to every area of our life. Help us to be able to make goals that are intentional goals, Heavenly Father, that have deep-rooted meaning to us, that will propel us closer to where you would have us be. In Jesus' name we ask and pray. Amen. So as we come in, Walmart was crazy. Larissa, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. We are going to jump right in and get started this evening. There's a question that I'm going to ask you, and the question, well, it's going to roll into two questions, I believe. But this one question can span so many different areas. It can mean so many different things. I'm going to be looking at page number 12 and 13 in our power sheets tonight in order to kind of talk about some of the options, or the options that we are going to talk about tonight. And raise your hand and let me know if you have ever ask this question? And it doesn't matter what it is, but when have you, if you've ever asked this question, when is enough enough? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Whether it's you've asked it to yourself, you've asked it to other people in your life, or even maybe someone has asked you that question. When is enough enough? Let me know. Just raise your hands or put, me, I have page number 12 and 13 in the power sheets. Page number 12 and 13. Bella would like to say hello, everybody. Hold on.
Hello.
That's Isabella. That's one of the twins. Okay, hold on. Here's Max. Come on, Max. Come on, Max. Say hello. Okay, yeah, see? They're saying hello. All right. Are you guys good now? All right, so you guys got to go to bed. We got to be quiet.
I need a pencil with a eraser.
Oh, I don't. Where's the pack of pencil? You had a pack of pencil today.
Yeah. But there is one.
Here, use one. That one. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Where's Logan? Ask Logan if he wants to come and say hi. No, he's good. Logan is good. The other one is good. So, okay. So when's enough enough? Okay, here's Logan. Here's Logan. Come, say hello.
Hello.
You see? See that's your face? And they're saying hello right down there.
Oh.
Okay, all right? I love you. Good night. So there's the three. There's the three. So you guys have met my niece, 2 nephews, and then the baby. I'll have the baby on the morning tea probably tomorrow morning. So I'll have baby on the morning tea in the morning. Because you don't want to touch that kid when that kid goes to sleep. But let's get back to business now that we've sidetracked by all the cuteness. So some way or another, we have asked that question. For 2020, I'd like for us to work through tonight, if possible, some of those when is enough enough from several different aspects. I think a very important aspect to ask that question from is when it comes to measuring satisfaction for yourself. When it comes to measuring, this is my measuring stick to say that I've done really, really well in this area or in this goal or in this task for 2020. What do I mean? Okay, so let's take, for instance, the area of health. Okay, we're on page number 12 and 13 of the power sheets. This is what we're going to be using as a reference tonight. So the first box is the health box. So we're going to take our health box, okay? Some people may say, I want to lose some weight, right? That's the goal. But then you want to get specific, and then they want to get to a specific amount. They want to lose 15 pounds, okay? I want to lose 15 pounds for 2020. I want to lose 15 pounds. After I lose the 15 pounds, that's enough for me. It's okay, Jackie. Yeah, I think we're all probably going to be on a delay this evening. I think we're all going to kind of be on a delay this evening. So I'll make sure that I'll wait for your answers, right? So, when it comes to the losing of the weight, sometimes people don't have a particular look. They don't have a particular number. They don't have a particular feel. They don't have a particular mindset. So it never becomes enough. I'm not thin enough, right? So even though I've lost the 15 pounds, I'm still wanting now to lose an additional 10. Hey, Juicy, good evening. Because it's not enough. I don't look like I've lost 15 pounds. I don't feel like I've lost 15 pounds. So therefore, I'm going to now push for an extra 10, right? So that would make a total of 25. Now, after they've got to 25, they're like, well, since I've done 25, might as well I do another 10 more. And they're just continuing and continuing. Not because they hadn't achieved the goal, but because they're raising the standard. They're raising the standard possibly based on, I see this item of clothing, or I see this person, and this person looked a certain way, and I want to look like this person, or this person told me something, and now I feel like I should lose some more. They don't know when enough is enough. We need to know for ourselves when enough is enough. Why is that important? Can y'all let me know why you think knowing for yourself when enough is important? So I will wait for that response. Good evening, Veronica. Good evening, Myra. Welcome in, ladies. We are working on page 12 and 13, which are those boxes. I'm using those boxes so that we can start thinking and really putting down for ourselves in each of these areas, and also the goals that we have. When is enough enough? To set boundaries, perfect, Juicy, yes. So you don't wear yourself thin, perfect, Myra, absolutely perfect. To be able to set boundaries, to know when to say when, perfect, perfect. Perfect. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. You guys are doing amazing. And sometimes we have to go a little bit further than we would normally do in traditional goal setting, right? So we need to know when, so we can be specific in our goals and in our needs and our goals. That's 100% true. Because we need to mentally wrap around the fact that we are not perfect. Amen, Jackie. And we need to learn to be happy with the outcome. Jackie, give me a high five. Give me a high five. Give me a high five. That is such an amazing thing. All of you said amazing responses. Like, how many times have you how many times have you heard people say, or you've even looked back and you've said this to yourself, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when my baby, let's use even my sister's baby. I'll be happy when this baby sleeps through the night. Pleasant pets. Pleasant pets. I'll be happy when this baby starts sleeping through the night. And then this baby sleeps through the night and you're like, I'll be happy when this kid starts walking. And then, no, crawling. The baby's crawling and you're just complaining because the baby is crawling. And you're like, I'll be happy when this kid starts walking. The kid starts walking and you're like, this kid is tearing everything upside down. I'm not happy. I'll be happy when this kid goes to school. The kid goes to school and you're still not happy. The kid is off to college and you're still not happy. The kid has a job, married with their own kids, and you're still not happy. I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when. Ooh, child. And a lot of times we are robbing ourselves of feeling joy, fulfillment, and contentment. We're robbing ourselves of the experience of saying, girl, job well done. You did that thing. You get a rest break. It's okay. Right? Enough is enough for today. Imagine those nights when you're just up and you're cleaning and you're working yourselves to the bone and you're like, you got to go to sleep. Like you're so tired, you can't even keep your eyes open, right? Some people wish their life away in unhappiness. Yes, Kathy. Yes. I've been there where I'm filming. I was telling my husband once, I was filming and I was so tired, y'all. I blinked and literally fell asleep, sitting up in my chair filming. Opened up my eyes, the camera was still going, and just started talking about nonsense. It's like my brain picked up a conversation that it was having when I was sleeping. Enough is enough. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Our blessings are right in front of us. We can't see them because we're always looking for more. It's the trying to keep up with somebody. Trying to keep up with everybody, right? Trying to keep up with everybody. So, with all of those thoughts, put together, we need to have a measuring stick for ourselves that's very specific, that says enough is enough. You've done what you can do here. You've done enough for 2020. You've done enough for January. You've done enough for the day. Enough is enough. Rest. In his wisdom, God gave us 6 days, shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day. So we're able to rest on the Sabbath. Also, even though there's 24 hours in the day, there's hours of darkness when you're supposed to be sleeping, right? Of course, we know people sleep in the daytime too because they work at night. So we have time to sleep, rest. But we don't want to rest because we think that the achieving of a particular goal is the it thing. It's the it thing. It's the it thing. Okay? I will be successful when. I will be ready when. Okay? So let me hear some of your statements that you have been saying about when. I'll be happy when. I'll be ready when. I'll be okay when. I'll be sick and tired of it when. What has your statement been? Share that statement with me in the comment box below if you can remember any or think of any at this time. Share 1 or 2 of them with us, with each other as well, so we can hear some of what we've been saying. I'll be happy when I lose some weight. As if happiness is dependent upon you losing weight. My husband says, I'll be happy when I have some more money. He'll be happy when he has some more money. You'll be happy when you're in a relationship. Ooh, child. Oh, hey, Angela. No problem, Angela. You'll be happy when you stacks of dollars in the account. I'm telling you. This man swimming in his coins. He's the Scrooge McDuck will be swimming in the coins. Okay? I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I pay off this car note. When the kids are out the house. When I retire. Sharon is like, I'll be happy when I have this house decorated the way I want to have it decorated. I'll be happy when I'm debt free. How about that? I'll be happy when I'm a mom. I'll be happy when I'm a grandma. Right now is when you lose the baby weight. Okay? I'll be happy when I manage my time better. Right? Hey, Atia, how are you? Atia, we are talking about I'll be happy when statements. I'll be happy when my power sheets arrive this week. Angela. I'll be happy when I start a new career, or I'll be happy when I go back to school. So I want you guys to, ladies and gents, I'll be happy when I have peace of mind. Sharon says I'm still losing the baby weight after 24 years. Sharon, I got a sister who is about 30 years and she still ain't lost it yet. As a matter of fact, she gained some grandbaby weight. I don't know how she did it, but she gained some grandbaby weight. She had the kids' weight and she gained some grandbaby weight. I don't know how that's working. But yes, so we say all these 19. Oh, you'll be happy when you finish off this payment plus loan. Okay, Tia. Okay. So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. We've got to cut that down. We got to cut twin weight. It's hard to lose. Oh, good Lord. We have to cut that down. We have to be, the Bible said we have to learn to be content in all situations. Whether you have plenty or you have a little bit, we have to learn to be content in all situations. I want for us to be happy while we are on our way to achieving that particular goal. Our happiness should not be dependent upon us achieving that particular goal. It should not. Some of us look at happiness as reaching it. So once I get the goal, I should be happy, and we're disappointed. We are so disappointed because guess what? When we get to the goal, we're still not happy because, as someone said, we're wanting more. We're wanting more. Now it's going to take something bigger for us to really and truly feel valuable. It's going to, for us to be able to feel like we are relevant, for us to be able to feel loved and appreciated and cared for us to get the things that are the feelings that we really want. It's going to take more because we want to look like how people think we should look to be loved, or how we think we should look to love ourselves. I should love myself no matter what I look like. I should love myself no matter what I look like. Now, I might want to improve and change. Of course, we always want to do that. We want to improve, we want to change, we want to be better. But being happy with myself and loving myself should not be based upon those things. I should look better because I love myself. I should do what I can to feel better because I love myself. Not the other way around. So we kind of got to twist some things the way around so that we can be happy and content on our way to achieving these goals. Happy and content on our way to achieving these goals. Yes. Happy and content on our way to achieving these goals. Because other than that, we're gonna also always, it's like chasing planner peace. Where you gonna find that? Where you gonna find that? It only lasts until the next release, or until you see something else on Instagram that somebody posts that you like. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to go through some more of these categories so that we can turn around those I'll be happy when statements, so that we can, as a matter of fact, I don't even need to have that in, but so that we are able to come up with more boundaries, more solid boundaries for ourselves, more solid measurements, more solid satisfaction levels for ourselves, so we can say enough is enough. You're not in planner peace. You still want the ring binder. You have no use for it. You just want to. You see what I'm saying? Happy Planners having a new release. Look. Okay, so A5. Oh, I'm gonna have to peep that one too, and not to say I'm gonna use it because A5, like, you know, but we gonna look at it. We gonna look at it. Okay, so we have to do that. So let's, in our area of health, if anyone has any goals that they had in an area of health, let's come up with, in a couple of these areas, what some of our boundaries could be, what some of our boundaries could be, right? In the areas that we're going through. So in health, what could our boundaries be? How can we get to the point of what my boundary is? Who has health goals? Who has health goals? And remember, which way should I go? This way. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out which way I should go on this chair. This is in the reverse. So in our health goals, if you have anything, now remember the health goals too are not necessarily all that you're going to be working on for 2020. It's just a matter of, hey, if you've got some goals in there. It could be physical health, could be emotional health, could be, you know, whatever kind of health you want. I have two of my main goals. Really, I want more than two, but I have two main goals for myself in my health section, which I think are going to be pretty easily achieved, right? Pretty easily achieved. And so we're going to do, that's going to be hard. Mental and physical health for you. So one of mine is, which I shared, your girl needs some glasses. Your girl needs some glasses. Okay. Your girl needs some glasses. So that's going to be for me in my health area. Can you explain what you mean by boundaries? Plans and pens. Yes, we were talking about that earlier with boundaries. So I'll explain boundaries while if anybody else want to share any kind of health goal that they might have. So mine is going to be for getting glasses, and the second for me is going to be dental, right? And then I'm going to expand on this dental because I think this is where we're going to really need to dig in. So it is my dental goals. With boundaries, what I mean is, when is enough enough? When is enough enough? We're going to have to set where you say, this is enough for me. If I reach to this particular point in 2020, if I reach to this particular point, and then you're going to break it down into your quarterly goals and break it down into your monthly goals. So, you know, if I reach this particular point for the month or for the week, then that's enough. I don't have to run it ragged or run this particular task into the ground. Enough is enough. I've worked on it enough for this week, right? So mental health. Hey Sherry, how are you? Weight loss and scheduling a mental therapy appointment. So I hope that explains it. Like small goals. Yes, small goals at a time, but so that you don't push yourself too hard, because even sometimes in the small goals, small goals can be big and overwhelming because it might have so many more tasks, and you're trying to run yourself ragged to get those tasks done. You don't have a boundary. You don't have a point to say, you know what, this is enough, and it's enough because X, Y, and Z. Better eating habits. Okay. Going to the gym. So I'm going to use my dental to be able to kind of bring that on together for you all. Going to the gym 4 times a week for all of 2020. Run at least one 5K. Okay, perfect. 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 Dental work that needs to be done also, but afraid to get it done. Sharon, we right here, Sharon. We right here. We right here. We right here. Because the question, when is enough, it is enough, it changes in each of these categories. And you're like, what do you mean it changes in each of these categories? And it changes depending on how you're applying it, right? So for me, dental work, right? Dental work. I've got some dental work that I need to get done. I know for a fact that I need to have a bridge put in on this side over here. We know what it entails to get a bridge put in. You've got to go file down 2 teeth, put that bridge in. That's several appointments as well for me to be able to get done. So I'm going to have to break that down. Break that down. I'm going to have to break that down and have a minimum standard that I'm setting for myself. And then I have to have a maximum standard that I'm setting for myself. Meaning, I need to know that, Tamara, you have to go to the dentist at least once every single month until it's completely done. At least, minimum. Because I am so afraid of the dentist. I mean, the dentist spook me. Oh my gosh, they're like Freddy Krueger to me, okay? And so I'm me and needles. So I have to be realistic with myself to say minimum of one time every single month to make sure I can get it done. And then I have to hold myself accountable to that. But I have to also set a borderline, top line maximum for myself because of my anxiety. I got to know what my weaknesses are, right? I get anxiety and it's ridiculous. Like I'm shaking. I'm literally in there shaking. My blood pressure is raised. Tons of stuff happened to me when I'm in the dentist's office, okay? It's a whole saga. It's a whole saga, y'all. My little 1 hour appointment takes 5 hours because it's a whole saga. So because of that, I have to have a boundary to set a maximum. So maximum maybe twice a month is what I could say, let me go to the dentist. I've got to have that. Why? If I'm able to only make it one time for the month, I won't beat myself up because I'll be like, whew, I made it my one time for the month, right? But I also have to, be able to pat myself on the back if I make it 2 times for the month and I'm able to get more done. And then I'm like, whew, girl, you did good. And encourage yourself. That is something that I'm definitely going to reward myself for, okay, for getting it done that way. There is a point where I need to not do any more dental work. After I finish, then I need to not do any more dental work. There are a few other things that I could probably do that would be more of it's just cosmetics. I have to know when to stop and say, you know what, girl, enough is enough. You spend enough money on this dental work for this year. You've spent enough time and you've spent enough of your anxiety, okay? Because this one goal of going to the dentist is taxing me emotionally, is taxing me mentally, is taxing me physically. I also need to now make sure that I'm taking care of those aspects. If I'm constantly only just running to the dentist and not taking care of those other aspects, that is going to play a part on me. What usually ends up happening is at a certain point, I do not go back anymore. That's what normally ends up. I don't know if anybody can relate. I don't know if Sharon can relate. I end up just don't going in anymore because I get so overwhelmed and I just can't handle it. When is enough enough? I've got to set a boundary for myself to say the minimum that I want you to do is 1 time per month, but the maximum that I want you to do is 2 times per month, because if you do more than that, then you're going to end up in the same place where you were before and you're not going to complete your progress. Your goal is not going to be fulfilled the way that you want your goal to be fulfilled. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense to you. You've got to take into account when you're saying this is enough for me, you got to take into account a lot of other things that are going to be affected by what you're doing. So you got to take into account other things so that you have a point where you have to say, this is my enough is enough point. So it's enough is enough for on a monthly basis, how often I can go. Enough is enough on a yearly basis to say, you know what, hey, as long as I get this bridge done, I'm good to go for 2020. Also, enough is enough as far as I need to also take care of the emotional aspect and the mental aspect that's going to be affected by this goal that I'm trying to reach, and make sure that I'm taking care of that as well. I hope that made sense. I hope it made sense. So let me know if that made sense for you. So we have to break that down and make sure that our enough is enough for our goal for the year, for breaking it down towards our month, and then breaking it out for ourselves. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. So that is in our health area. So even if you're exercising, right? You've got to know when enough is enough, right? I've got bad knees. I don't know if anybody else has bad knees. I've got to know when enough is enough for exercises that could degrade my knee, make it degenerate, right? I've got to know exercises that's enough of that kind for my knees. I've got to make sure that shoes, we've got to have the right shoes, right? If you don't have the right shoes, okay, I need to make sure that I get the right shoes before I do X, Y, or Z, because you don't want to injure yourself. You've got to make sure that you are progressing slowly. What's your slow progress? So someone, she has plans 4 times a week, said she wanted to work out 4 times a week. For me, it would be, let me just go walking 1 time a week to start out with. And so set a minimum that you know that you probably can work with for the year. Ladies and gents, do not, can I repeat this again? Do not go from saying, okay, last year, I didn't go to the gym at all, at all in 2019. I don't remember. I might have gone with a friend one time when they invited me just to go do something. Okay, finding exercises that work, that won't worsen your knee. Okay, Atia, so write that down. Go to Pinterest, go to YouTube. Exercises, low impact exercises for your knee. Do that. Low impact exercises for your knee. You can do a lot of chair exercises, right? So chair exercises. If you swimming, water aerobics, great for the knees, right? So things like those. Research that. Put that on your list, is to research that. Let's not go from being, I didn't go to the gym all year last year, but this year I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week and work out for 1 hour every day. Can you? You might be able to, but chances are you're going to already be setting yourself up for failure. I need you to have a minimum. Let me give myself, let me get there at least 1 time for the first month. And then the second month, I'm going to get there 2 times. And then the third month, I'm going to get there 4 times. You know, build your way up to where you want to be and then keep cruising. Keep cruising. Then you keep cruising. But let's not go into this thing thinking that we could have done nothing towards these things last year consistently. Nothing consistently. And then this year, we want to just run with it. To thine own self be true. Make sure you know whether or not you were able to function like that. Water aerobics is great alternative for those with bad knees. Yeah, as well. This my sister's cup, y'all. I don't even. Yeah. So make sure you're working into that as well. I want to switch over to friends. Ooh, child. Woo, maybe like a quarterly goal. You'll do this for 3 months, then reevaluate. Yeah, Jackie, that's how it is, and that's why the Power Sheets is great, because it works in 3-month periods. It works in 3-month periods. It worked in 3 months period, and then you adjust it based on what you actually do. That's why I love the monthly reviews too, because you can adjust based on what you actually did. So this is what the proposal is, but this is what I actually did. So let's just go ahead and do something that's closer to reality. Push a little bit, but do something that's closer to reality, so we're not setting ourselves up for failure. Okay, so the friends section, this is a tight one. This is a tight area. This is a tight area. This is a tight area. And I say this is a tight area because this could be either your friends, or this could be a significant other relationship. This could be sometimes even relationship with your family. right? So we're going to group the relationships together in this one. We're going to group the relationships in this one. When is enough enough? Situation that you're in, or that you find yourself in, or circumstances that you find yourself in. When is enough enough? We can also push this one, same thing, same aspect, over to work. When is enough enough, right? We also need to make sure that we have some boundaries in this area. We need to think about these boundaries. It's not a one size fit all. It won't work for everybody. You got to think about these boundaries. There are some friends you have that think that they're closer to you than they really are, and they overstep. There's some family members that they talk to you anyhow. Juicy Fly, just put no loaning money, period. Just put no loaning. Like, when is enough enough? You have to figure out what kind of relationship you can have with a particular person. What kind of relationship really and truly can I have with this person? Because remember, some people don't have the capability to have the relationship that you want to have with them. Some people don't have that capability. So you have to adjust. You have to adjust the relationship, right? And figure out whether or not you want to continue. Because some people don't have the capacity. They don't have the capacity. They don't have the mental capacity to go where you're going. That's why we change circle of friends at a certain point in time. Because some of them, they don't have the capacity to go where you're going. And because of that, the time that you spend with each other fizzles out. It fizzles out. So you got to reevaluate some of these relationships in your life. Like, is it more negative than positive? Now, if it's more negative than positive, is there a way for you to safely turn this negative relationship into a positive relationship? Are you willing to invest the time to be able to turn that relationship around? You got to ask yourselves a lot of these questions, because relationships, we've got a whole lot of relationships in our lives. Sometimes we don't even understand how much we have. I have probably about 15 or 16 siblings. Okay, that's a half of a whole calendar month. 15 or 16 siblings. That's a whole half of a calendar month. So if I call one of them each day, and that's my one, y'all hear the baby? And that's my one relationship that I'm tending for that day, I don't even have any space for friends, because then I still have my own, and that's only my siblings. That's not even counting my husband's siblings. On a calendar month, I don't have any time to tend friends. I would have to tend friends, they would all have to be in a 30-day cycle. So I can only get to the family once every 30 days. So it takes time and effort and energy to be able to tend the relationships and intentionally tending them. So you've got to make sure that this is a relationship that you want to invest your energy, your time, all of that stuff into making better. Ask God for guidance. You've got to do this. I don't think that we can carry all the baggage that we're carrying, all the goals that we're trying to get out of ourselves, all the productivity that we're trying to get out, and everybody else at the same time. That's very difficult to do. That's draining. That's going to kill you, sisters and brother. That's going to kill you. I'm not saying to get rid of the people. I'm not saying to get rid of the people. I never said that. Not yet, right? Not yet. But you got to make sure that you are putting the emphasis on those relationships that, like Laura Casey says, that matters the most to you right now. So find out the ones that matters the most to you. Figure out the boundaries that you want for that relationship, and then talk about the boundaries for that relationship. Sometimes we allow other relationships to take over everything else. So we have relationships that are failing and falling to the side because we've allowed other ones. We've allowed other ones to do. because it isn't your main focus, but you need to work on cultivating my future husband. Yeah. Yes. 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 So that's something that you can have as just a, depending on how much time am I willing to spend on this. How much time am I willing to spend on this? How much time am I willing to invest on this? And then you're going to have to find that time in your calendar, because every single thing at the end of the day, every single thing that we're talking about, all the goals that we're trying to do, you got to fit it in your life that you have now. You got to fit it in your time. You've got to try to carve out that particular time for that future spouse right now, because if that future spouse comes in 2020 and you don't have time to spend with him, if you don't have that time already carved out for him, if you don't have that stuff, then what are you doing? What you doing? So, so we have to make sure that we're making time for these things that are going to be important to us as well, and put it in the schedule. So for those relationships, when is enough as far as I'm no longer going to accept that this person is draining, taking too much from me, aka someone meant, first of all, we have some people that are, they call you when they need something. Where do you draw that line? I'm either going to, if I don't have it to give you straight out so that you can have, I'm sorry, I can't, because it puts so much more stress on the relationship if I loan it to you and then you don't pay me back. Then you're ducking me and I'm looking at you side-eyed, because I know that it's been 4 years and you still ain't paid me back yet. I know You've seen me, you know it, right? So if I don't have it to give, I'm no longer going to lend. That's enough for you. If it's enough for me, and if it's over a certain amount, I can't help you, because honestly, over a certain amount, some folks, they're just not going to be able to pay you back. They're not just going to be able to pay you back. They won't. So, and that's the conclusion that I've come to for me. Anyway, it might work differently for some folks, but that's the conclusion that I've come to for myself. Okay. When it comes to work, the job that you're doing, when is enough? You've wanted to leave the job. When is enough? When they fire you? Is that your boundary? Is that your line? Instead of actively looking for another job, right? Because what? Fear maybe, or something. When is enough for you? You complain about the job all the time. You're not happy there, but yes, you're still there. When is enough? Amazing. That you love your job. The people who have been draining me are close family, so it makes it even harder, but you have to set boundaries. Yes, Myra. Myra, can you give an example of some of the boundaries that you've set? Yes, Atia. So set those boundaries, and that's it. You got to protect that space. So what about your schooling? Like, some of us, we've said we wanted to start back school. When is enough? When are you going to be sick and tired of yourself being sick and tired? When are you going to be tired of you saying, I want to do this, and making excuses? When are you going to be tired of making excuses? When is enough? When is enough? Awesome, Myra. Yeah. When is enough? You got to ask yourself that question, because some people, enough is, I'm going to complain about it until they fire me. That's some people's enough. Seriously, it's not uncomfortable enough, so I'm going to stay until they fire me, because even though I don't like it, I like the paycheck. The paycheck far outweighs that, right? It far outweighs it. So I'm not really motivated to go out there and look for something. When is enough? Okay, so you got to decide that for yourself when it comes to your work as well. When it comes to recreation and not doing anything for yourself, not going to do those things that you've been wanting to do, you should go do them. That's what Laura Casey said. Where's the boundary for me? You don't want to be unbalanced in any of these areas. By no means do you want to be unbalanced in any of these areas. You want to be balanced. You want to have something to say, okay, I can't do something every single month, but maybe I can do something small every other month. I can't do it every month, but I could do something small every other month, or maybe once a quarter. And I'm going to stick to that. That's 4 times a year that you could do something recreation, include some friends in it. You're knocking out 2 categories at once. Your mom had asked for you to sign a lease for her, and you had to stay. Yeah, Hunty. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I love that boundary. Not to say you can't do 4. But yeah, sometimes you gotta have that boundary. I'm just trying to read, see if I have any more comments that I missed. Okay. Yeah, so we got to have those boundaries, and those boundaries are going to really help us. So make sure you write that question down. When is enough enough? And apply it in those different ways, because you got to, when is enough enough? Is it is it when they fire me? When, for you yourself, you got to ask, when is enough? One of the things in our finances, when it comes into finances, because we got to touch on money, because Mr. wants to have his stack. So you got to come to finances. When is enough enough? If you cannot answer that question, then you are never going to have enough. If you can't answer the question, you're not going to have. You got to be able to say, you know what? I'll have enough to where I will feel that I'm okay when I have the X, Y, Z, A, B put together and just flowing. Right? For instance, it will be enough when I've got my emergency fund, I have my Dave Ramsey baby steps completed, and I'm working towards that goal. That would be enough. So you're getting a little bit more specific. There are people debt free. It will be enough when I'm debt free. Now, what does debt free mean for you? She has plans. Debt free is deeper than that. Debt free could be just my house. Debt free could be my house, my car, spouse's car, kids' cars, could be all my credit cards, any student loans, could be I'm debt free, and then add on to that I'm using a cash only system. Right? So debt free encompasses a whole lot. So be more specific. Enough is enough when X, Y, and Z. And then you're making a plan for your balance within that. Balance within that. When is enough enough? There are folks out there that are living on definitely less, but I'm going to give just a figure of, there's folks that are living on $30,000 a year, managing it well, and live better than people that are living on $50,000 a year. Why? Because they've got the attitude of, oh, no, that's enough. Some of them, that's enough. They've got a boundary. They've got a borderline. That's enough. Yeah. That's enough. And they're still saving too. Like they're still saving. They're saving. They're okay. Oh, okay, no problem. Welcome. And yes, you is late. Yes. Sure, that was a difficult decision to make. You had to do that to your son years ago. He was mad, but eventually got over. Oh, Dawn. Good Lord. Yeah, so we've got those decisions that we have to make. And I'm hoping that this will help us in setting our goals for 2020. So when you're setting your goal, you're setting your goal in mind, but to say, you know what? This would be enough. Let me give you another, you need that mindset, live off of less. Yet, Atia, because enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's when enough is enough. When enough is enough, right? Flu epidemic. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh Lord, Father, Lord, help them, deliver them from the wickedness of the flu. Oh no! I hope you all get better quick. Decluttering will be freedom for you. Takes courage to let go. Yes, it does. She was hot, but I have to look out for yourself and your family. We cannot afford to pay a lease if she decides she don't want to pay anymore. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So as far as the also, going back into the finance section of it as well, is to really and truly, when you're setting your goal, is to, like I said before, look back. So if you want to pay off debt, how much debt did I pay off last year? I didn't pay it towards nothing towards debt. Okay, so how much do I have? And then you look at the debt that you have, and then you look at what you have left after you've paid all your bills, and then that's what you use. Some people go into, I want to go debt free, and they want to be debt free in 1 year. It took you probably more than 1 year to get in there, so it's going to take you more than 1 year to get out. So if next year, if 2020, you get rid of a credit card debt, if you get rid of, something or even half of a credit card debt, and then you've still done a pretty good thing, but we get so disappointed and feel shamed, right? Because we didn't take care of this whole ginormous thing on what we have. It takes small baby steps. So you've got to figure out what is enough for you. What is your minimum and what is your maximum? When is it enough for you? When is enough? So that you'll be able to have a better measuring stick for 2020. I think if you go into the year with that enough set, you will be happier once you have met that, because now you can relax. Now you're like, oh, I'm at the goal. I'm relaxing. I'm at the goal. It's okay. We did it. But if you feel like I've got to pay off debt and I didn't pay off the whole thing, instead of I have to pay $500 out of my $5,000, that's a totally different thing. I got to pay $500 out of my $5,000. If you pay $600, can you imagine how excited you're going to be because you paid $600? But if you went thinking that this year I'm going to pay off $5,000 and you only paid $600, that's a totally different mentality. That's a totally different feeling. It's a totally different mental game as well. It's a totally different mental game. So let me know if you see how having a set like a minimum and a maximum and your enough is enough points, how that would help you in all of your goals for 2020. Let me know if you see how it would help you, and I'm going to catch up on the comments. Same thing with getting a parent student loan. Yes, for your child, I can't do it. I owe enough on my own and can't afford it, especially when you are smart enough to apply for scholarships. Dawn, woo chow. In the cheap seats. The thing about the parent loan and these kids that apply themselves. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And I thought that too, because when we first started our goal setting journey, we did not have a enough is enough in mind. We just had we're going to get to the goal. and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. We just had a, we're going to get to the goal, and we're going to take this one big goal. We're going to take this one big goal, right? And we're going to break that goal down into bite-sized pieces, and we're going to smash that goal. But if we look at the history of us smashing goals or trying to get to goals, we really haven't really smashed all of them goals. Some of them we didn't get to quite where we wanted to get. So now we're like, oh, we didn't get to where we get last year. We got to go do these goals again, right? We didn't get to there. It seems like it's almost like a never-ending process, right? It's a never-ending thing, and it's more disappointing because you didn't smash the goal. Whereas now, with me thinking of it with that when is enough mindset and having my minimum and having my maximum, I can see where I could be proud of my accomplishments. I can see where I could be content with my accomplishments. Not that we're only going to just make the minimum, but we're having a enough is enough point. Like if I do this, that's enough. But then if I do extra, let me do some extra, then it's okay for me to do the little extra, but I'm not going to go so far extra that it throws everything else off balance. It throws everything else off kilter, you know? Saying enough is enough will help make your goals more attainable. This is helping you because you think you would have had a maximum mindset, but you need a minimum mindset to get you started. Yes, that should be our motto. Enough is enough when enough is enough. Lesson. My daughter will not do that for your son. Your daughter has a 3.5 GPA and looking to you to pay the college tuition. Oh, okay. Your only goal you broke down was decluttering and organizing. Everything else was exactly as you said. Big goal, no follow-up. This is helping. Okay, I'm glad it's helping. Awesome. Yes, I love it. I love it. Enough is enough mindset. I'm going to go put that. Yep, got it. So got it on my little notebook. Y'all, yes, this traveled all the way from Georgia to New York, okay? Traveled all the way to here as well. So definitely going to keep that enough is enough mindset. Y'all, do you know how this is going to be a little bit difficult for us when it comes to the planner purchases? Because can you already hear me telling myself, Tamra, that's enough. Who do you think you're talking to, Tamra? Who do you think you're talking to, Tamra? Yeah. So we're going to have that enough is enough talk with the planner stuff. Enough is enough. I'm already crying. Yes, I am currently in New York. Don't you see the different backgroundy, baby? I'm in New York visiting my sister and helping her out with the babies, and then I'll be over. I'll gotta go visit my mom while I'm here. My dad came by today, so I saw my dad today. I'm very happy about that. You just had a conversation with your friend. We thinking no spend on planner items for 2020. Myra, you on your own with that. I'm not. Didn't we just talk about minimum and maximums, Myra? Didn't we talk about boundaries? I'm gonna need you to be somewhere in this boundary, okay? Be somewhere in the boundary, Myra, because I'm gonna tell you, EC's coming out with some covers, and I think I'm gonna give myself permission. We had an $80, like with the no spend, not the no spend, the Love Your One planner to be able to get your new planner supplies. I know that I'm gonna be able to grab some, but yes, there's a boundary. We're gonna have to utilize that boundary, but we can't say we ain't getting nothing, Myra. Woo. We need a healthy balance. Woo. Oh, geez. Almost on the verge of buying no more planning supplies, but unrealistic. Yes. If someone just Me the binder. Yeah, Jackie. I'm fed up with myself. I'm so excited. Trying to find. Go in the corner with that mice. I know. But happy for it. No problem. She might be on her own. I can't stop the stickers. I'm telling you, yeah, we're gonna do a budget. We're gonna do a budget for that. We're budgeting for that, and then that's enough. Like after you spend your budget, that's enough. Just know that that's enough. Whew, that's what you was just thinking. You have more than enough, but that would be torture. Yes, because I thought about it today. I was like, well, I could just use all my stickers. Don't. Then I was like, no, you're lying to yourself. I would be 100% lying to myself if I ever said that I wasn't going to buy any stickers for 2020. That's not even going to work. So instead of us lying to ourselves and being deceitful and wicked, we are just going to say, yes, we're going to give ourselves budgets that we will stick to the best of our abilities, and then cry like babies because we can't get the rest of the stuff for 2020. That's all we're going to have to do. Stick to the budgets and cry like babies. Stick to the budget and cry like babies. Sub boxes to use as well. Stick to the budget and cry like babies. That's what we gonna do. Like when you got the EC surprise box, I was like, now what am I supposed to do with this? I thought I was it. First of all, I'm getting all the EC surprise boxes for 2020. I'm getting all the EC surprise boxes for 2020. $35 every quarter. I'm getting it. Okay, so that's, if they come out with new color folios that I like, I'm getting it. So I just need to come up with my budget. I need to come up with my budget. Okay, so maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow morning on the morning tea. The 2020 buy the stuff budget. That's different than the one planner challenge budget. Oh my goodness. Let me read your comments. I can't even allow myself to say that I'm not buying the stickers. I had to realize that I was buying planner stuff to make me happy, but now you're unhappy because you spent all the money. Yes. So that's why we got to budget it and just use and budget. Stick to the budget and cry like a baby. Yes, Larissa. And I'm going to need you to remind me of that, Larissa. Can you eat it? I'm going to cry like a baby. Working on paying off credit cards. Your last payment for one is this month, and the next one will be paid off in September 2020. Oh, yes, Dawn, yes. But I just want it. Yeah, so we're going to have to get rid of that just because I want it, right? So we can have some things that we want, but not, a lot. You forgot about the surprise boxes. You can't miss. Tomorrow we'll talk about that on the morning tea. Remind me. We'll talk about those types of situations. So what's his budget looking like? Like what it really and truly is a planner budget for 2020 looking like? Because even though we're going to be having our Love Your Planner, even though we're going to do your Love Your Planner challenge, we're still going to need to buy accessories items in 2020. So the sticker books, the surprise boxes, one or two people are going to buy kits and maybe some Simply Gildeds. What is that budget looking like? What is a realistic budget looking like for 2020? Ooh, child. So we're going to talk about that as well. But we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up this. I hope that tonight was beneficial for you all, because this has really opened my mindset up, and I think it's just kind of relieved some of my stress levels, right? To say that you've gotten multiple orders, I know, right? Relieve some of my stress level to say that, okay, I can have a minimum and I can have a maximum. So if I reach only here because of whatever might happen in life, it's okay, but then I can always strive for more if I have the opportunity or the time to be able to do so. So that has really helped me as well. But do we have a place to do our daily/weekly check-ins with our goals. We're going to do it right here. Starting in January, we're going to do it right here. We're going to do it right here. Girl, I told y'all going to be too through with all the lives and videos y'all going to be getting in January. We're going to ramp up. So for November and December, we were only going to be doing the Sundays because the Power Sheet Prep Week hadn't started as yet, and I just wanted us to get deeper in this, so when Prep Week comes around, we were ready. And you guys see, can you imagine what it would have been like if we had not done this to prepare ourselves for Prep Week? Can you imagine what your prep would have been like? It would have been crazy, because they're about to go through pages a day. Let me read some messages. You don't mind any more EC. You don't need any more EC, but maybe I can do the surprise boxes. Yes, surprise boxes. If you did that, then there'd be... What makes me sad is money spent on supplies that could go towards debt freedom. Okay, so there we go. Yo! We in it because see, the buying of the supplies is going to now be your reward for paying the things that you got to pay. Do y'all see how this is about to work out for y'all? You can only spend the money over here if you pay X amount of dollars minimum towards this particular debt. Y'all get what I'm saying? So you can still enjoy what you need, but you got to work for it. So right now, you don't have to work towards buying your planner supplies. So imagine if you have to work for it. Like, I've got to accomplish this part of this goal before I do it. Money spent on supplies, but we have to have something to do for us. You can't see how they can do all this. 1 week. 1 week is going to be just podcast. So I would be quit if we didn't do this for... Yes, this was so much. There was a young lady that I was listening to earlier today too, and she also purchased the Power Sheets, and she said it's the most... She said this Power Sheets has been the most stressful, emotional, plus exhilarating. It was emotionally draining and exhilarating thing that she's ever done. Exhilarating and emotionally draining at the same time. It's such a weird experience because it takes you so much deeper. Not only deeper, it takes you emotionally deeper. It takes you thinking deeper, questioning, like, do I really and truly want this goal? And just as you see how goals that you thought you wanted fade away, those things melt away, and the things that actually were stuck on your to-do list for however long are now things that are making its way up on your priority list, because when you really look at it, those are the things that matter to you. Those are the things that are meaningful to you as well. So it was, I do not believe that I could have done it just by waiting on Power Sheets Prep Week. I would have had to do it earlier as well. I can't. I saw that already, and I knew that we needed more time to talk about it, to be able to dig deeper, so that when they're talking, we now understand what they're wanting or they're asking from us, so that we can make the goal what we need it to be. This is what got you buying EC's. That's true. Yes. Yes, it's too much, but I'm very happy that we did this all together. You got EC Planner Deluxe and Notebook. Yes. So speaking of that too, for those who were not here last week, if you watched last week's replay, I did mention a giveaway as well. I did mention a giveaway. That giveaway we'll have to wait until I get back home. The giveaway is going to be a Villa Beautiful pen. I ordered the pen already. So the pen is, I just got a shipping notification, I think today or yesterday. I got a shipping notification that it was shipped out, so it won't be there until sometime during the week this week. Larissa, go in the corner. So it won't be there until then. We're not doing the giveaway today. Just pause. I cannot. You get yours tomorrow, Sharon? Oh my goodness. Sharon, which one did you get? Or which ones did you get? Larissa, that was a good laugh. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That was a good laugh. I appreciate that. But the what was the name of the one with that matches this? It's the one that matches this. So the one is gold and black, so it has gold hardware situation, so it's gold and black. It matches this really well. That's one of them. There's going to be 2 giveaways. So there's going to be a giveaway for that one, and then there's going to be a giveaway for something else. The 2 Teresa Collins pens. Okay. I think it's, which one was it? Nico? I think it was Nico and the gold one. So I've got 2 Villa Beautiful pens that's going to be given away. One is going to be for all of the persons that were here for last week. That's going to be one. And then there's going to be one for everybody else who were not here last week. So there's going to be that giveaway. So I'm going to make sure that I have that done when I get back home. I know y'all going to have to suffer and wait for this Villa Beautiful pen. If I'm able to collect all the names and stuff, then what I will do is I will just do it while I'm here and then have my husband mail it out. But y'all, I don't know if my husband would mail it out before I get home. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. And then I don't know if the right person's going to get the right pen. I can't guarantee these things. I can't guarantee these things because I'm not there. So I think it's safer for me to go ahead and do this giveaway and mail the items out when I get home, which should be the end of the month. But if not, then it'll be January, right? So, because, yeah. So we're going to be doing that. So stay tuned for information on the giveaway for the pen as well. But I think that's it. So I think that's all the announcements for this evening. If tomorrow, please make sure that you guys are watching Too Much to Trust Him With. Atia. That's way too much information and instructions. First of all, look, he's going to be like, first of all, as a matter of fact, I'm not mailing any because I like this black and gold one, so I'm going to take it to work and write with it. You need to go ahead and order another one. Not realizing that that's not how it works with Villa Beautiful. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't think he should touch it. I don't think he should touch it. Atia, I don't think he should touch it. We're not going to do that. We're not even going to open the pack. Don't even open the package. Don't even open the package. I'm going to call one of my other sons. I'm going to need my son to open the package. I can't trust him with my pen. I can't trust him with my pens. Can't trust him with my pens. Sissy, you want to say hi to the peoples?
How much did you put in the
3. I made 3. So it was 2 was already there, and then I added 1 because it was hot. So he got 3. Yeah, Myra's like, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah. We not gonna do that. We gonna wait. But the baby and the mama is doing pretty well. The baby is now sleeping. The mama just came out here, so she's over there sitting. She's all pretty. Look at her. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's writing in her little book. She's tracking. Wait a second. Hold on, y'all. Where's your planner? Where's your black and white planner? Is it in this thing right here? Let me get it. Can I get it? Y'all, I'm gonna show y'all before I show the morning. Yes. Yes. Let me come on, bring it over. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Bring the thing. Let me have it. Eh?
Don't be shaming.
I am shaming you. You know, so I'm gonna show this on the morning tea tomorrow.
Oh no, you're not.
Yes, I am. because I am your older sister, we gonna pull that card. So we were talking about this on the bus ride coming up, right? The fact that she wanted an Erin Condren, and I said that she was not ready for an Erin Condren. Okay. Okay. So listen. So remember, I said that I had to take a look at her planner to see what it was, because I gave her, I sent her the Supermom. Okay, I sent her the Supermom planner. Yes, I sent her plastic disc. Don't get it twisted. I sent her some plastic disc on the Supermom planner because she don't know nothing different. Okay, good. So I franken planned the whole inside, made it look all pretty, y'all. Let me show you what my sister wrote from June to December. From June to December, okay?
What's that? I was busy.
Myra, this is why. This is why, Myra.
I only write important stuff.
Myra. She only planned 1 week out the month.
I was busy with life. Excuse me.
Yo, what is this? What? Yo, we gonna be loud tomorrow because I'm gonna show this again. And we at August. Oh, in August now. In August, she put something in August. Okay, she put something. She ain't write nothing in there. She just stuck something in August. Okay, she stuck a sonogram. She stuck the sonogram picture in August. She ain't even write nothing. She just put the picture. Like August is supposed to know what happened. It's supposed to know what happened. It's supposed to know what happened. She not ready. I told she ain't nothing on the page. Nothing on the page. Nothing on the page. Nothing. October didn't get no love.
Oh, busy.
Nothing on the page. Listen, and I even decorated 1 week for her. Ain't nothing written on my pretty decorated week. Nothing on the page. Nothing on the page. Wait, look, you got another. This was mine. This was my sticky note. Look, a whole week decorated. She wrote one thing. One thing. That's why she got the plastic disc. No. Yeah. Nothing. I'm just gonna toss it over in the corner. No, she ain't ready. She ain't ready. She ain't ready. She ain't ready. She did go get herself a new happy planner at Michael's. She went and she got herself a new happy planner at Michael's. She ain't ready for no EC. We ain't about that life. She ain't ready for no good paper. She ain't ready for no good paper. Wait, let me give y'all an even better joke. So I have my Villa Beautiful pen. I have my Villa Beautiful pen in my planner. So I took it out and I gave her to write something. She gonna talk about, ooh, I like this pen. Can I have this pen?
It's cute.
Pause. First of all, I can't even get this pen again. I can't even get this pen again.
How much is the pen?
The pen is $12, $10.50 plus tax plus the shipping, so it's more than that. Okay, where's your new planner? You have it up here somewhere.
It's in my room.
Okay, go grab it for me, please. Yes, I'm working you.
I'm busy.
I'll show y'all her new planner tomorrow on the morning live. She says she busy. She's lotioning her crusty legs. She lotioning her crusty. Wait, did you just use my? No, you ain't use it. You need some sweet lotion.
I use that.
Oh, you did? Oh, you snatched it and put it back. Y'all. Step away from the Villa Beauty. No, she didn't. Larissa, she doesn't get metal disc. No. She got some plastic disc. She got colorful plastic disc. She ain't got no metal disc. Step away from. Look, you see. Look, my babe says step away from the Villa Beautiful pen.
She's so disrespectful.
We are not. Look, you talking about we so disrespectful.
I will not be shamed.
You will not be shamed, girl. You shame your own self. She wrote nothing. Y'all,
I was busy.
she wrote nothing. And talk. Did you use your planner? Yes, I used my planner. I thought this girl was writing up a storm in her planner. This year she will be great. She gonna be great. She gonna be great if I buy her my Villa Beautiful pen. If I give her a Villa Beautiful pen, she gonna be great with some metal disc. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So she ain't ready. She ain't ready yet.
Whatever.
She ain't ready.
Whatever.
Yeah, she ain't ready. Yes, but y'all, I'm gonna go for real, because you know we like 30 minutes off of the program. 30 minutes off the program. I so appreciate y'all. Tomorrow we are going to talk about her. We gonna plan a joke her. Okay, we ain't gonna necessarily plan a shame her. What we gonna plan a joke her, so the whole planner community can know why she's not ready. Why she ain't ready. She don't get no. You know what I could do? I could probably give her my Erin Condren dual tip markers that I carry in my planner bag. If she wants that set, it's that 10-piece pack, that pen pack, but I think I only got 9 in it. I could give her one of that. Speak life, Larissa. Speak life. Yes, they're being on your side, Shelly. They say 2020 you gonna be great. You gonna use your planner.
Yes, I will.
She doing it with attitude too, shaking her head. I will. Attitude. Maybe one of these days, one morning, she's gonna come on the morning live with us. Maybe y'all can see my pretty sister. She's so pretty. Y'all can see a picture. I might sit over there so y'all can see a picture. She's so pretty. But anyway, y'all have an amazing night. Let's pray to close out. Father, Lord, we thank you once again for giving us an opportunity to speak and fellowship with each other. We thank you, oh God, for allowing us to be able to release all this weight that we have been burdening our own selves with, Heavenly Father, whether it be through pressure and unrealistic expectations and just not even understanding that we are weighing ourselves down. Thank you for giving us clarity and wisdom tonight. Thank you for allowing my sisters and brother to be able to be here and sharing their thoughts and their opinions and their experiences, Father, Lord. We ask that as we go into Power Sheet Prep Week, that you will guide us through it. Help us to be able to solidify and nail down goals that are more in line with what you want our lives to be like. Father, Lord, continue to prepare each and every one of us to be sanctuaries for you. Prepare us to live with you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Continue to be safe throughout this night, y'all. I will see you all tomorrow morning on the morning tea at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, New York is still on Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to see y'all at 8 o'clock in the morning, where we will chit chat and talk about my sister's non-planner game for 2019 and how she's about to step her life up for 2020. Okay? And then some planner budget. Have a wonderful night.